All right, welcome back, guys. We are going to be looking at GBPUSD, a weekly forecast of GBPUSD. Going to be doing a top-down analysis. But before we get into that, let's just take a look at the weekly and see what the market has actually been doing, what has been happening. So we realize for the past week, we've actually been in a bearish market. GBP has been dropping down massively, and that happened after tapping into this supply zone here. After tapping into the supply zone here, we can see price moving down. We've been having a sell for the weekly, and now it is currently at this zone. So marking the highs and the lows of the week. It's currently at this zone, and this is actually would be a daily demand zone or 4 hour demand zone. But now, since we actually day traders, I want to start from the daily time frame, 4 hours, 1 hour, and looking at my points of interest on the 15 minutes time frame. So let's move down and see what we have. So considering this is actually the zone that price tapped into, so it's actually a strong zone, price respected and continuous moving down. After you see the break of structure here. Now, what is the daily time frame telling us? We can see a break of structure here. That's a break of structure, right? This is a demand zone. Price is respect price is currently at this demand zone, not respecting price is currently at this demand zone. So will price respect this zone and change a direction of the market, or will it break this zone? So if price wants to break this zone, what is actually happening? Remember, this is also another break of structure here, giving us, meaning that this is actually a demand zone. But looking at it, you realize that price violated this zone and pushed to the downside, creating a breaker block here. That's why we now see price pulls into this zone and continues selling down massively. So let's just move this out. So now, if price wants to break this zone, where will it be heading to? Looking down, we can see this is another zone here. See that we had a change in character and a break of structure to the upside, creating a demand zone here. Demand zone created here, and we also have a fair value gap there. This is a daily time frame, so take note. We might not, if we actually want to see this is actually going to be like from Thursday or Friday for price to actually reach there, because that is huge. So if we want to look from here to here, that's 399 pips. This cannot happen in a day on GBP USD. If you've been trading this pair, you know you barely have this kind of move. So that is what this is, would be a buy zone. This would be a good buy zone. So now looking at it on the weekly and knowing that previously we've been having a series of sales, a bearish market creating higher lows, lower lows. So definitely we want to look at selling opportunities. You can see it's a break of structure, another break here. So let me remove this because identifying positions will be on the lower time frame. This is a daily time frame, and this is our high, and this is our low of the current market. So This is the zone which we are interested in. So we're going to look for selling opportunities in this zone. So moving to the 4 hours time frame, what do we see on the 4 hour? What do we see on the 4 hour? So we can mark this high here. This is the zone here. So what do you see? You can, it's another block created an imbalance. We have a fair value gap here, a break of structure to the downside. So price might respect this zone, but it's still going to take time from this region. This is actually huge. So just mark that zone, knowing that this is a 4 hours time. This is a higher time frame supply zone. It's a higher time frame supply zone there. Okay, that's what we're seeing on the 4 hour. We have a break of structure, break. So let's move to the 1 hour time frame and see what we have. We have this high here on the 1 hour time frame. Now looking at the 1 hour time frame, if I actually want to consider the supply zone, which area is going to be my point of interest? So taking my Fibonacci, you realize above the 50% at the premium zone. So definitely 70% is going to be my point of interest. So I'll be waiting for price to come right at this zone for me to take my entries. But this is actually higher time frame. So a point of entries on the lower time frame, it's on the 15 minutes. And note this is a supply zone which we have here. This is a supply zone which we have here. That's 15 minutes. And taking my Fibonacci from here to here, you realize that price has already tapped into this zone. Price has already tapped into that zone, 70%. So we might not see price coming right up there. We might not see price coming right up there. And we have this other zone here. We have this other zone here. Now look at something. Let me remove this. You look at something, you realize that price did some violation at this zone. Price did some violation at this zone because we try to expand so it could be more visible. Because we actually had a change in character, a break of structure. If you go to the lower time frame, you see that this is a change in character. Let's move to the 5 minutes. So you see what I'm talking about. So you see, this is change in character, break of structure, giving us a very high impulse move here. And we had this happened on Friday, actually, yeah, Friday. And we had this other block here created. So buyers will want to see something happening here. They will want to go in for buying opportunities at this zone. But look at what happened. Price violated this zone and continue pushing downwards. Price violated this zone and continue pushing downwards. So now creating this other block here, supply zone. We also had another supply zone here being created. You can see price try to respect it, push down, tap into it the second time and continue moving down. So now for me to be more conservative, I'm going to use my Fibonacci from this level. This is the recent high being created on the 15 minute. From this level, I'm going to use my Fibonacci and take positions above the 50% level, 70% at most, 70% at most. So that is going to be it. Seeing a change, and then I want to get in after seeing a change in character at this zone somewhere there. Then I'm getting into my trades. So anything above this level, I want to look for selling opportunities. And remember, if price respect this zone, this was actually our daily and 4 hours demand zone here. If price respects it, change in direction, a break of structure, then we might wait for a pullback to get into buy positions. But preferably getting for buy position, you will want to see a change in character on higher time frame, at least the 1 hour time frame. But if that doesn't happen, I'm still going to continue looking for my selling opportunities at this zone. And remember, we still have another zone up. So whichever one that holds. So we want to see what the market is going to give us. Identifying our points of interest, then if looking here, so you see the stop loss is not even that much. So you want to put your stop loss something, and what is going to be actually a 1:2. We want to make it a 1:2 trades. So that's what we're going to be looking for. Before I forget, make sure to subscribe to this channel and also hit on the notification button so you don't miss out on subsequent videos that will be coming up. So this is what we're going to be looking at when the market opens on Monday. So you need to actually observe price action. Remember, for me to actually take good positions for London key zones, I want to see a clear of the Asian highs and clear of liquidity. So why I'm considering this one, because there is actually liquidity line above here. You have I want to see price clears this liquidity, and also if it clears the Asian high and tap into an order block, then definitely I'm going to be looking for entering positions at such level. I'm going to be looking for entry positions at such level. So that will be what we're going to be looking for on GBP USD.